Let's talk about something I think we've all felt: the guilt of doing absolutely nothing. In this world that's all about hustle and being on all the time, this pressure is everywhere. So today, we're going to unpack that feeling and figure out why it is so hard to just stop.
Okay, so picture this. You've finally carved out a moment for yourself. You sit down on the couch, you take a deep breath, you're ready to just chill, and boom. Instead of feeling calm, this wave of anxiety just hits you. It's so weird, right? The very moment you stop moving, your brain just goes into complete overdrive.
And what's the first impulse? Your hand just goes for your phone, almost on its own. You start scrolling, right? Not even looking for anything specific, just trying to fill the quiet with something, anything. It's a reflex, a way to escape that uncomfortable stillness. Okay, so maybe you put the phone down, but then your mind just zips right back to work. You're thinking about emails you need to send, replaying a conversation from a meeting. Suddenly, that one tiny thing you forgot to do feels huge. Your break time has just become work time part two. And it just keeps going. That attempt to relax somehow morphs into a full-on planning session. You're mentally rewriting your to-do list for tomorrow, for the rest of the week. You've basically turned resting into just another thing to get done. And underneath all of that fidgeting and planning, there's this little voice, isn't there? It's just a whisper in the back of your head saying, you should be doing something. It's that voice that tells you that any time not spent being productive is time completely wasted. So where on earth does that voice come from? Well, you're not alone in hearing it. For a lot of us, it's a learned response we've picked up over years and years. Let's dig into how our achievements got so twisted up with who we think we are. I mean, think way back. When you were a kid, what got you praise? Getting good grades, finishing your chores, being a busy little bee. Being productive got you that positive attention. And pretty soon you learned that slowing down felt kind of wrong, like you were being irresponsible or lazy. And when you hear that message for years, it starts to sink in. It goes from being something people tell you to something you believe about yourself. And the core belief becomes, my worth is tied to how useful I am. My value comes from what I can get done. And that leads to this really scary existential question that kind of bubbles up when it gets quiet. If your whole identity is built on what you do, what you produce, what you improve, what you fix, who are you when you stop? All of a sudden, doing nothing feels like a threat to your very sense of self. Okay, so we've been trained to feel like we're always running. But what if I told you the race isn't even real? Let's talk about this weird, invisible competition we all feel like we're in. This just nails the feeling, doesn't it? It's this constant, low-grade anxiety that you're falling behind. Behind who? Behind what? You don't know. You just know you have to keep running, even though you don't remember signing up for the race in the first place. And here's the thing that's actually kind of funny when you think about it. This whole high-stakes competition, it's happening entirely inside your own head. Your brain set up a championship race and you're the only one competing. Everyone else is just living their lives. They didn't even get the memo. So if the race is fake, that means the rules are probably fake too. It's time to totally rethink what rest actually is. We need to unlearn this toxic idea that rest is something you have to earn. And this right here, this is the whole thing. The myth we've all been sold is that rest is like a treat you get for being a good, productive worker. But the truth, the scientific, biological truth, rest is a requirement. It's not a reward. It's a non-negotiable need for your brain and body to actually work, just like air and water. So let's just make a few things really clear. You are not a machine. You weren't designed to run 24/7. You are a living, breathing human being who needs cycles of effort and, just as importantly, recovery. And you are not your last performance review. You are not a list of key performance indicators or quarterly goals. Your value as a person has absolutely zero to do with those metrics. And this is the big one. You are not your output. Not the number of emails in your inbox, not the projects you finished, none of it. Your worth is intrinsic. It was there before your to-do list ever existed, and it'll be there long after it's gone. Now, getting all this intellectually is one thing. The real work is unlearning all those years of conditioning. So what does that actually look like? How do we start? Well, it starts by just renaming the feeling. So the next time that guilt shows up when you try to relax, see it for what it is. It's not a character flaw. It's not proof that you're lazy. It's just a sign that your brain's alarm system was trained long ago to think that stillness equals danger. It's a glitch in the system.
Untraining that alarm system is going to take some time, and it's going to take a lot of patience with yourself. The point isn't to never feel guilty again. It's just to notice the feeling, understand it, and then gently choose to rest anyway. You deserve it.